So we're just going to unpack a lot of stuff today about the book of Romans.
Yes, this is how we're going to do this and keep it palatable, because this is some of the heaviest
Yeah, it is.
literature in the New Testament.
Yes, it is. Actually, I just want to read you a few quotes about this book.
Go ahead.
Which I found this morning. If I can, hang on, which web page? I should have already opened it up. This book is described by Martin Luther as the chief part of the New Testament, and is truly the purest gospel. It is worthy not only that every Christian should know it word for word by heart, but also that he should occupy themselves with it every day as the daily bread of the soul.
Oh, I see where the reformers get it from. They get it from the original reformer, Martin Luther himself. Okay.
And then John Calvin said, when anyone understands this epistle, he has a passage open to him to the understanding of the whole scriptures.
Okay. Big
And
calls.
Yeah, and more recently, J.I. Packer, all
reformers, I must add.
Yes, all roads in the
theologians.
Bible lead to Romans. Hey, I just Googled in quickly, what do people say about Romans?
Yeah, and it just happened to get all the reformed theologians saying
Wait, let me finish that one. All roads in the Bible lead to Romans, and all views afforded by the Bible are seen most clearly from Romans. And when the message of Romans gets into a person's heart, there is no telling what may happen.
Wow. Big calls.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
What do you think about all that?
Oh, I think there's truth in it. I think that the whole, and we'll talk about it, I'm sure we'll talk about it at some point over the course of this week's episodes. I think the whole point of the Reformed theological view on the book of Romans, while it has validity, I think it has at times, this is just my opinion, and I'd probably be labelled a heretic by some Reformed theologians for this, but I think there are schools of thought out there that I tend to say would fit beyond the traditional Reformed theological book, which basically is that, in a nutshell, they would say Romans is about personal salvation, the way to personal salvation. And while I totally agree that's in there, I think we do the book and the Apostle Paul a disservice when we make it only about that. So I would say that it's more than that. It's about God's cosmic redemption plan for all peoples. So it's not just salvation of personal people, each of us individually. It is that, and it's about God's plan through Christ to reconcile all things to himself, all of the cosmos.